are audible.
Alrighty, folks, welcome to the grand finals of the CS2025. 2025. Yay, Worlds, woohoo, we're here.
Yay.
Fire out, thanks for joining us in today.
Howdy, howdy. Thanks for having me.
Right. The stream is live, so we're going to go ahead and get map band started.
Oh my gosh, hi Rabbit.
And you'll hear that in 7 minutes.
Yep.
I am going to apologize ahead of time now. Something has happened with the scoreboard system we use, and the data will not show, is not processing in the scenes. So we're going to work on that manually. All right,
Canyon's
first one, drop one, Canyon.
And to summarize, shit's fucked.
Yeah. So, but we're going to get it going for you anyway. We will get this working. All right. We're doing it live.
Yeah.
So bear with us when it comes to getting the win. I've got the win count. I'll put up there manually, and we'll get it.
And I've got all the doilies now, so I get to do all of the manual stuff too.
Yeah. All right, waiting for Vile to pick drop two. Rubelite. Luthien for drop three.
It's already in that order. Just throw Canyon up first. Get off of Alpine.
There you go. Yeah, we don't want to do Alpine. Maybe next year.
Surprised nobody actually said anything about that. All right, mining Torm.
All right, mining and then Tourmaline. All righty, now we're picking the sides. Hey, boom, there we go. Shared chat started. Woohoo. Hello, everyone out there in Leagues 2.
Also, I do technically get to say, hi, Mom and Dad, I'm famous. But
there you go. All right. And thank you, officials, whoever is taking care of those wonderful ad breaks. For those not stuck watching the ad break, you get to keep listening to us chat. All right. Still waiting for Coalition to, or no. No,
it should be Vile to choose side.
Vile, yeah. My brain immediately went to drop 6-7 mode. Okay, no side swap on the first one, so Coalition will be team one. That makes your job easier.
Yeah.
Then we get to the next one where there is a swap.
Right,
We will be swapping on Ruby. I'm expecting to see hella freaking awesome matchup today between these two teams.
Yeah, this is gonna be
Absolutely
a fight.
Been thinking about it all week. It's just like, oh my god, this is gonna be freaking epic.
Yep. I mean, this being the grand finals, we got the number 1 and 2 teams here. We have yet to see which is which, but that'll be decided today. And just either way, both of these teams putting up very impressive showings throughout this entire tournament.
Oh,
little bit of a hiccup for Vile 1 week. They're having a lot of roster and connection issues. As time has gone on, I've heard more and more about just how janky of a situation they were stuck in that 1 week that they ended up dropping that match 3-0 to Revenants. That was definitely the exception rather than the rule for Vile. Other than that, I believe undefeated through the rest of the tournament, as well as coalitions. So essentially, except for that one situation where Vile ran into things that were out of their control, both of these teams essentially undefeated. And so this is going to be an impressive clash of mech piloting skill that we're going to be seeing today.
Correct. All right, we are done with the map ban process. So we only have 2 side swaps for the first 5 drops. I'm going to switch over to the lobby scene here. Ouch, it's working.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
working.
It is?
Yeah, it suddenly started working. Okay.
Oh my gosh, it is. Let me turn all those off.
All right, pardon me. Let me turn off all this extra crap I had to add in. Woo! Okay.
This is the most excited I've ever heard Star Wolf.
Oh,
I
I'm so
turned
excited.
One too many text boxes.
Now, if I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 different things added there. Holy crap. Okay. Okay. I'm excited.
Ivor, if you did manage to do something in the background, thank you very much.
Yes. Oh. Okay. All right, now you just got to remember that left, right, lobby button.
Oh, I don't have the spreadsheet open.
Oh, yeah, you might need that.
We were so
Especially on the lobby.
preoccupied with everything.
Trying to fix it.
Open it.
Oh, okay. But
Star Wolf, if you have a chance amongst your other preparations, would you mind streaming to Discord so that I could get both of your guys' perspectives here?
I would love to. Let me hit that button right here, right now. Boom, there you go.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Crisis potentially averted.
Yeah.
We'll see if.
Yeah, 1 hour prior and it's not working. I'm like, oh crap. And then we go live and magically, during the lobby scene, it suddenly pops up. So yeah.
All right, so while we're waiting for the teams to get ready here, I was thinking about giving everybody a little bit of a preview as to how things are going to go today, because the grand final is a little different than most of the other matches, right? We've got a best of 7 today, if I'm not mistaken, so a team has to take 4 of these drops in order to win the match. But there is the possibility that we go to a second grand final round, right?
Very much so.
Correct.
Yep. Because Coalition is coming into this undefeated and Vigilance has 1 loss here, if Vigilance takes the first match, if they win 4 out of the first 7 drops, because this is a double elimination tournament, that will only be Coalition's first loss. And so we will then go into a sort of sudden death situation where we have a second grand final round and the loser will be eliminated and the winner will be the champion. So we may only have 1 round here, 1 match, if Coalition comes out on top. But if Vigilance wins this first round, we're going to be going to second round, guys.
Which would be pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
It would be the first time in 9 years. So the other thing that would happen with this, currently Coalition is got top seed. If Vile does beat Coalition in this first round, going into the second round, Vile then takes top seed, which then now it's a sudden thought of, okay, now hopefully they've already discussed if this happens, their map choices, because then that makes a big difference in where it goes next.
Yep, for sure.
And of course, if we do get into these other drops, once we finish drop 5, we'll do a quick in-chat map choice process. Excuse me. So, like, for example, if we get to get through drop 5 on this one and we need to get drop 6 and 7, in the chat, we'll get Coalition to pick map 1, Vile picks map 2, then Vile picks the map 1 side, and then Coalition picks the map 2 side. And then we go on to drop 6 and 7. Hopefully. I'm wanting it. 14 drops today, folks. That's what y'all want to see.
Yep. Not sure yet whether we're going to get to those that second set of drops, but I will say I would be very surprised if we don't at least see a drop 6 in this first set. With
Right.
the caliber of both of these teams being so high, and having played against both of them, I would say this is a fairly even match. And yeah, I'd be really surprised if one team is able to win without going to 6 or 7 drops.
Yeah. And just based off of a little bird that was on that whispered into my ear, the one time this one player was asleep, they lost, and they've won every match since that he's been awake. And they're So, Kong, bring that lucky charm of yours. Let's get to the grand finals round 2 because you are awake and in the match, sir. But no, having we're played with, against, and talked with a lot of these members over the many years, you can't ask for a better group to go head to head. 3 minutes remaining for Team 2 to lock in. I'm just so excited that the scoreboard's working. I'm still giddy over it.
Yeah, it's nice when you kind of receive that unexpected blessing. It's like, oh, I thought this wasn't going to work, and now it just is. Sweet.
Right? It kind of shocked me. All right, getting them down to the 2-minute mark. Sometimes things just suddenly make us all happy.
Yep.
Here to witness violence? Oh. I thought the grand finals were gluten-free. Negative. There's so much sodium in this.
Sodium, potatoes.
Yeah.
All of the above.
All the starch. Yeah.
Maybe a hint of potassium in there too.
Y'all are gaining calories just watching right now. Just looking at the lobby, you can feel it.
Yep, as we can see, Team 2, Vigilance, still getting readied up here. Sitting at 415 tons right now, but they're probably going to be gaining a little bit more weight, so to speak, as they finish readying for the match here.
I do hope so. Yeah, there you go. Bam, 480.
Yep.
Ooh, just proof that you're gaining calories watching this.
Right. And
there's the lock.
All right. There's the lock. All right. So when I switch scenes, I'm going to have to make sure I turn the overlay back on because I disabled it.
I didn't.
All right. So we're seeing both teams utilizing their full 480 tons. Not too uncommon to see teams lock in at 470 or 475, but we've got both teams today starting drop one with every ton that they can bring.
Oh, yeah. All right. And let's see the connecting, waiting on Basalt and Bowser.
Let me switch over to match. There we go.
There were some connection issues I saw some people having yesterday. Not every match, but now and then, or just taking a long time to connect. All right, Bowser's in. Basalt's in. All right. It is time. Actually, I should.
Okay.
I'm going to switch to the match scene early so that I can turn on that match overlay. There we go. That way I'm not doing
All
it
right.
panicking.
Star Wolf, I'll leave it to you to call out the builds, but looking at that mech roster from Coalition, this may be a pretty aggressive move here.
All right, we'll see. All right. I'm in JP Django's mech. He's an Arctic cheetah with small pulse lasers and SRM6s. Crass in the Black Lantern with medium small pulse lasers and ER micros. Grolsch in a Grand Summoner with SRM spam. Pasha in a Summoner with medium pulse lasers.
All medium
G-Ram,
pulses.
G-Ram and Executioner with ER micros and ER mediums, and a couple large. Chicken Man in a Commando with medium pulse lasers and a couple ER smalls. Basalt in an Atlas 7M with SRM4s and large lasers and ER mediums. And then Stimrog in a Generoxide with SRM4s.
Yep,
Alrighty,
definitely a very brawl-looking deck here from Coalition.
Yeah, and a bit of a more mid to long range deck from Vile with an ER PPC Stalker, UAC 2 Bane, which might actually be a problem for the push here, LPL Supernova, and then a MPL Lanner in the Wolfpack.
Kind of glad I stayed in their mechs all the way to this point because we're passing by Kappa and coming right into Kippers, getting hit right in the front. Chicken Man, Crass, Stimrog just charging in.
Yep, this is clearly a no-cap, kill everyone strategy from Coalition. Just going full speed. They're diving on Kippers here. Fortunately, that Vulcan, a pretty sturdy mech, but he's still bleeding fast, and it looks like they took his legs there. Kippers going down. Not a lot of return fire for that kill. Coalition up with an advantage.
The Bane is just going to be a problem for this push, though. Just entrenched in trash pile.
Definitely a good move from Vigilance there. That Bane with all those UAC 2s, a lot of damage comes out from that really fast for not a lot of heat. They're going to need that down a mech already.
Have you guys looked up at how many UAVs there are?
I'm seeing all the sparklies on my screen. Jiffy goes down.
It's a second mech down from Vigilance. They're going to have to pull these numbers back quick if they can. Not a lot of mechs critical from Coalition yet, though. A Chimera goes down as well. This is looking like a very successful push from Coalition here as they take a fourth mech. Vigilance running out of options, and Coalition up so much health. I don't think Vigilance is going to be able to bring this job back.
No, this is done. And Lizzie going down. Wow, this was just...
Yeah, fast and dirty. This was a slaughter.
So the one that earlier said, "You're here for violence," you just got it.
Yep.
Now we run away with
G-Ram, the only one in the red right now, down to 38%.
And still, aside from losing a half, is relatively fresh with most of his armor.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. All right. So, let's see what Kong decides to do here. One at a time, bud. One at a time. You got this.
If he's able to find the right target, he might be able to take one with him.
Maybe.
Stimrog and that Oxide at 46%, and in an Inner Sphere XL engine mech, that could mean he's a tap away from death.
There you go, Basalt. You tell him.
Resource point beta is ours.
Okay. You know, okay, so coining a phrase that I started doing a long time ago called the Tofurkey chase, just trying to chase him around, was so much easier to flee. In this Fire Moth, not so easy. All right, Kong goes down. First win going to Coalition.
Yeah, like
Definitely a good move from Coalition, pulling out that fast brawl strategy on Canyon Network. Probably the best map in this pool to pull out a fast brawl strategy. I believe it's the smallest map in the pool, which means very short traversal times to get those mechs like right in the faces of the opposition. And as we see, that worked out very well for Coalition here, taking 8 kills to 0.
Yeah, Zon, there's a side swap. Make sure to let him know.
Yep.
And I'm going to go over the damage numbers here. All right, so top damage on Coalition's side, 354 by Chicken Man. On the other, see, even the damage numbers, I mean, Bowser pulling out 435. Top team damage going to Stimrog of 40.
Yikes, that sounds like he might have accidentally put a full salvo of SRMs, those short-range missiles, right in the back of one of his teammates, or could have been a questionably placed artillery strike.
Maybe.
Either way, it did not change the flow of that match.
No, that was wow. I think that's one of the most aggressive beginnings I've seen in a long time. And that was just
definitely.
straight all. We're gonna kill them all. We don't care.
Yeah,
we don't care about caps.
Yep, I looked at that match timer. Although they did take their home cap of Gamma, partially because it was right there, a couple of feet from spawn, and also to not give away the fact that they were planning on just running straight forward, full W key.
Yeah, that was wow. Are you not entertained? All right, we're gonna switch back over to lobby view while we have the team swap is done, or side swap is done, not team swapping. Team swapping happens.
Your teams are now randomized.
Yeah. Oh, can you imagine that? Oh, that'd be interesting. Put all the names into a hat. Draw. Here you go.
All right, so on team 1 we have Vigilance and Coalition, and on team 2 we have Vigilance and Coalition. Either way, both teams win.
All right.
Yeah, but Starwolf, you were talking about how fast and brutal that last drop was. I looked at the match timer. These are 15-minute matches, and Coalition had 7 of their kills. They had basically cleaned everyone up but that squirrely little fire moth. by 2.5 minutes into the match.
Jeez.
It can't get much faster than that.
No, that's nuts. Because right now we're 4 minutes remaining for Team One to lock in, and I'm still looking at we're waiting for people to connect on the stream. So yeah.
Wow.
All right. So whoever's doing the ad breaks, good luck.
Although I will say, while we may see, and I would guess that we would see further aggressive moves throughout the rest of these drops, it's not going to be anything quite like Canyon Network. Might see something similar on the Mining Collective, but
Yeah.
most of these other maps are a little too big for moves that aggressive. Luthien has some good approaches. But yeah, that's, if I had to guess, a fast, lopsided match like that is going to be the exception, not the rule for the drops today. Coalition, obviously a very strong team, but Vigilance very strong as well. I think just caught off guard a little bit, even perhaps expecting a quick attack like that, as we saw with their choice of the Bane, kind of an anti-brawl mech.
At the same time, though, I think the Bane has more or less been one of their staple mechs for Canyon.
Yeah.
It's been
Probably
putting in some pretty good work, though, too.
Yeah.
In previous matches. So.
Well, and recalling back to when I actually took my team out just for doing, I want to say, I think it was ISC, and we went up against Nutty Rat's 228 team, and we expect them to just wipe the floor with us, and we did one drop where we're like, you know what, let's just go straight at them. Let's just go and just we're not going to go around to the sides or anything. Let's just go straight through and pummel into them. And afterwards, Nutty said, "Dude, that was insane. We did not plan for that. We had no way to to immediately throw a thought out to defend. And good job. That was our only one with that. I think that was our only one. No, we won 2, but it was insane." I was like, and so yeah, that's exactly what I just pictured here was, go balls to the wall, see if they're ready for it.
Yeah, stream
As
just now.
Chat's seeing now. Yeah.
Carnage.
All right, we're down to 1 minute remaining for Team One to lock in.
Well, we got a little time here. Starwolf, I got some DMs and I just looked at the stream. It seems like my audio is coming through a bit loud compared to you guys's, so I don't know if you can audio mix that and turn me down by maybe 20%.
I just did 25.
Cool.
I'll do that on
30
my
seconds.
end too, I guess. I don't know if I need to.
I may have been a little extra loud because I was excited and like, wow, this is a lot of aggression. But also, it did seem a little excessive on the stream.
No worries.
So hopefully that's at a better level now.
Yep. No, yeah. Thanks for letting us know that. The DMs are perfect because, of course, telling us, in chat does not help. So thank you for that. That is very, very helpful.
Yeah, we'll see it in we'll see it immediately, but you'll hear it in 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Also, I think both Star and I have our Twitch chat tabs muted, so we won't be able to actually be able to tell.
Yeah, no. And my headphones are always cranked up anyway, so I hear everything loud as it is. All right, Team One locked in, 480, as expected.
Legally, this is a KDCM win.
All right, Jay. Battle time, 3 minutes, 27 seconds.
Speed.
Yep. It was honestly more like 2:27, if not for the running around from Kong and that Fire Moth.
Yeah. All right. Hopefully you guys got your predictions. Get them in. Win some points. And hopefully you've You were able to get your votes and stuff in, or your the polls over on the Com Discord as well. Don't know if there's anybody that's gotten everything correct so far. I know there's some that have some pretty high numbers. Hopefully you go buy a lottery ticket.
Ooh, look out for the redeems.
All right, coming up on the 3-minute mark to lock in. Yeah, Maribel, what's a little team damage between friends? Oh, I'm used to this. Well, having been on Kong, or having Kong lead our team, I'm used to it. All right, 3-minute mark. They are sitting at 480. I will say this has been a very fun tournament to watch this year.
It's been fun.
Always exciting when you see a team that and does end up down in the lower bracket, but then does what you want. Well, every team wants to be able to do is fight their way back.
Yo, 500 MC code in the chat.
Oh, there you go, Blue
Though
Devil. Woo!
This is 7 minutes late.
All right, team 2 is locked in.
And here we go.
Let's do this. Here we go. Drop 2. Ruby, one of my favorite maps as a player, as a caster, as spectator view. One of the most annoying because of the wonderful Ruby fog that's up above that we believe we're getting rid of for next year. So, hoorah to that! All right, Bowser and Basalt. So all these drops are being done on the North America regions today.
We're just gonna hang out on top of a rock until the dropships get here.
All right, Bowser got in. Waiting on Basalt. Basalt's in. All right, here we go.
Okay, I love when shift key just goes to Steam Shift tab for no reason.
All right. Here we go. I'm in Chimera's mech. And this summoner with medium pulse lasers and large pulse lasers. Lizzie and a Warhammer 2C with large pulse laser spam. Leprechaun and a Flea with mag shots and SER smalls. Kong and a Letha with heavy mediums. Jiffy and a Bull Shark with AC5s. Kippers and a Vulcan with mag shot and snub nose. Quicksilver and a Black Lantern with medium pulse lasers. And Bowser and a Bane with UAC 2. Lots of UAC 2s.
It looks like 10 UAC 2s on that, if I counted right.
That blackjack seems off, but Coalition is sticking with range this time. They brought the Atlas M again, but it's also a really nice sniper for 5ER large and then CERN backup, which is what they have on it this time. Pulse Laser Summoner, ER PPC Thunderbolt, and ER Large Battlemaster.
Chicken Man getting to Theta first, however, Kong getting within range to prevent the capping.
Which is pretty big, because usually that's that
Yep.
Team 2 side advantage is getting Theta early.
Yeah, it's definitely towards the Coalition side of neutral, and there they are finally able to take it. But good job denying that early.
It didn't. It's only good. It didn't cap it. It's going down. Wait, it didn't. I'm sorry. Never mind. I'm looking at the wrong timer. Yes, it did. I was like, wait, it's only going up by 1. Wrong side, dummy.
They did take it, but it's just sliver cap. So if a mech from Vigilance is able to just run through that for less than a second, that'll take it back to neutral. Both teams taking their side caps now. Coalition taking that north capture zone. Vigilance taking Epsilon in the south.
Asha just trying to scout, seeing what's up over here.
Looks like someone may be taking a look at Theta,
Yeah, there you
and they
go.
are on it, and it is back to
Leprechaun.
neutral. Captain Leprechaun taking that back to neutral. Slowing the cap bleed and bringing the caps back to 2-2. Coalition does still have that ticket lead of about 30 tickets or so. Vigilance back on Theta, getting a little more tickage. Although Chicken Man on it as well. We're probably going to be seeing this fight play out over a decent amount of time here. Neither team really formed up for a push of any kind, so we're probably going to see a lot of play over Theta here.
Theta is controlled by the
Theta
enemy.
flips again, but Kong and Leprechaun still hanging around. Though with Basalt in the background, may not be a great idea to try and cross this ridge again. Leprechaun's gonna do it anyway.
Oh, fortunately doesn't take too much damage for that, but not able to do much. Yeah, flips right back to Coalition's favor.
Well, they're gonna try again with the Bane Overwatch. It looks like they are gonna get it.
There you go, another code for y'all. Thank you, Blue Devil, for throwing those out there.
Ooh.
Both sides being a little more defensive.
Definitely. We're already gone longer in the match than the entire last drop lasted, and neither team losing a mech, neither team really having a mech critical yet either. Everybody kind of taking some paint scratches, some minor damage. No one too critical yet, though. Still seeing a lot of lights fighting over Theta here.
Yep, back and forth.
And even though it's neutral, it's still towards Coalition's favor
Yep, there it goes.
because there is a neutral zone. The capture is a continuum along these lines. So even when it turns neutral, it's just a sliver away from being back in Coalition's favor, which is why they've got this huge advantage here. They may only have the capture point half the time, but it makes it almost impossible for Vigilance to take it with as much Overwatch as Coalition has.
Does seem like they are going to try and make a move on Kappa here instead.
Yeah, Vigilance
this-
sending a couple mechs around the back there to step on Kappa. It is fully
Atlas has
captured,
sight on it.
so it's going to take them a little while to flip that, give Coalition a lot of time to respond, and they do chase Kong off, although he's right back on. They do have a lot of mechs close by to respond.
Oh no, he's going up right next to it.
Yeah, it takes some damage there. Ooh, probably 15% there. That's rough. Most of that probably to the legs as well, but he does get out alive and with both legs intact. Coalition a little bunched up now, although in a pretty good position where they are able to control a lot of the important areas of the map.
And we're gonna have a little brawl down here.
Oh yeah, Quicksilver getting kind of caught out. Oh, kind of loses his way there and gets his leg knocked off with 4 mechs from Coalition. He's going to go down quickly. Captain Leprechaun's going to go down as well if he doesn't get out. Be careful there. Looks like he's just about able to escape. Oh, Chimera goes down as well. And the snowball's starting to roll here for Coalition as a couple of quick mechs from Vigilance go down. Although a lot of mechs from Coalition having taken a pretty decent amount of damage, this match not over for Vigilance yet, especially with that Bane still alive and pretty healthy. A lot of firepower there. We see the Thunderbolt Grolsch there from Coalition in pretty bad shape. I'm not sure where he's at exactly. Is he still up on the ridge there? Or, oh, let's see. I don't see him on, let's see.
Lizzie goes down. Jiffy about done.
They have resource point Gamma.
Yeah, mechs dropping quickly from Vigilance, but in contrast to the last match, a lot of mechs really severely damaged from Coalition here. I don't know if they're close enough for Vigilance to bring this back, but there are some quick kills available, and the first one goes Basalt down in that Battlemaster.
The Bane is not going to last much longer here, though. It's getting hammered on Theta. And there it goes.
Yep, and he does go down.
Leprechaun's running right in the mix of all of them. Yep, Leprechaun goes down.
Leg. Kippers
Yeah, and
is the
unfortunately,
next tier to be
Kippers
isolated.
does not have the distance to work with, and he's legged there and surrounded.
Meaning Kong
Yeah,
is
a
once
lot of
again the last.
a lot of
and
mechs
without
still
a leg.
pretty beat up, but yeah, it looks like Kong here is legged as well. And that's going to be it for drop 2.
We failed.
Despite the numbers, a much closer match. Lasted a lot longer on caps, and so many of those mechs from Coalition severely damaged.
Right. All right, let's
So-
let me get those stat numbers here.
Only one additional kill picked up from Vigilance, but still a much closer drop than it looked like.
And as far as the stats go, there you go. All right, so top damage on Vile's side is Jiffy at 567. Top damage on Coalition's side, Pasha, 555. Top team damage going to Stimrog at only 13. Marked here, second win for Coalition. As we move in, drop 3, Luthien. And hey, no side swap, so make that part a little easier.
Yeah.
Wait till I see the lobby before I switch to the lobby scene, just in case.
Oh, I have to update the spreadsheet.
All righty, Team 1's 5-minute timer has started. No, definitely much closer with that matchup. As you guys are, yeah, the stream is just now getting into the match itself. Well, 2 minutes into it.
And I think there was the potential for that drop to be even closer than it was. I think what made the difference there, there are definitely multiple factors, but the big one that I saw early on was that Black Lantern getting caught out from Vigilance. I'm not sure exactly what happened because I didn't see the lead up to that. Maybe I can catch it when the stream comes back around, but I don't know if he dropped from above or just got a little overextended there, but kind of got out in the open in front of 4 Coalition mechs and got that leg taken off, taking his mobility to nothing, and he was just not able to escape. And losing that one mech just started the snowball rolling for Coalition. If not for that early pick, I think that would have been a very close drop, given how severely damaged most of Coalition's mechs were by the end.
All right. Less than 4 minutes remaining now. Currently sitting at 410, so they haven't finalized which mechs are going to be going out in. Coming up on 3 minutes left for Team 1 to lock in. So far, Coalition in the lead. Still at least 2 more drops to go.
I'm happy.
I still think there's a...
I have
What's
a
that?
map. I'm happy I have a map strap button now. And show off
There
all
you
my
go.
arrows.
Try not to look over at the stream because that's going to distract me. Although, like you said, we what is it now? Just over 4 minutes into that drop, and hey, everybody's still alive.
Yep.
Nobody's below 75% either. So that's about to change.
All right, 2 minutes remaining for Team 1 to lock in. Luthien being an interesting map. We'll see the quick fight for Theta. is what I'm expecting. Although I will say that I didn't expect they to get only one fire moth to get there as quickly as they did. With usually both of them show up at the same time, but or at least a little closer time than what happened there. Still, they were able to the back and forth on Theta was fun to watch. Like a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here.
Yeah, there was definitely more invested from both teams to keep control of Theta in that Rubelite drop, more so than I see most of the time in my experience. Usually there might be a couple of quick skirmishes, but let's see. Here we're coming up on that point. That point where Quicksilver Aberration gets caught out. And yeah, that's not entirely his fault. He was peeking that corner, looks like, trying to get shots at one mech, and then saw that there were two mechs there, started to back up, but then an Atlas just dropped from the sky right in front of him, and that turned very quickly against Quicksilver. I'm not sure what he really could have done there. It's not often you see an Atlas falling from the sky right in front of you.
It's at that moment and you're like, oh, that was an oops.
It was at this moment he knew.
Yeah. I've been there where it's like I go to turn and all of a sudden it's like, oh, that's it. Nope, I'm falling. This is bad.
Yep.
It's like, okay, what am I going to start shooting at? That's going to be right in front of my face once I hit the ground. And then you just, shoot and pray.
but that just goes to show you at this very top tier of play in this game, how quickly the top players can turn the tables against you. Went from a moderately dangerous peak to instant death in under 5 seconds.
Yeah. Because once you're in the position you don't want to be in, they're going to immediately make the call and focus and done.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, and it just shows you how fast they did that they were able to catch a Black Lantern like that, who was maybe 50 meters from cover and goes like 120 kph before mask, and then it has that mask speed boost available as well to pump it up to maybe 150. So the fact that they were able to catch that mech out so quickly just shows the very high level of skill that we're playing at this level of play.
Yeah. I know we had mentioned before about, hey, could there be any in-game or recording of the Discord chat? I would love to hear what happened at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
With the with the focus call.
No, it's Snack. It should be an Atlas M. Just because of the last two drops.
Not an Atlas 2?
Yeah, if we had team comms, I could tell you what was coming from Quicksilver there. All right, I'm peeking. Oh, Atlas. My leg's gone. Bye, guys.
Yeah. All right. Oh, people questioning. I see what's happening there. Yeah, well, shoot. I was in the middle of typing. All right. Team 2 is locked. I can delete my message. So, Sneck saying this something is this year's comp free mech going to be a Vulcan or Lantern? And MW Leagues comes in out and says bigger.
Atlas M. Just because of those last two matches, it should be an Atlas M, especially if it comes back for this match.
I can see the potential for that Atlas to still work on Luthien here.
Now Sneck says an SR1 or Bull Shark is my guess there. All right, Bowser and Basalt. Oh, there you go. Another code for you. Thrown in the chat.
Which side is Team 2?
Basalt is connected.
I think it's this one. Sorry, I may have just
Alright,
given
looks
people
we got
motion sickness there.
Look at the mech roster. It looks like we got a Grasshopper from Vigilance. Maybe ear large set up on a back rock somewhere. Also seeing a Fafnir from
Ooh.
Bowser on Vigilance.
Oh,
I'm curious to
and
see what's on that one.
well, you're
That's
gonna find out
that's
right
a quirky
now.
choice.
All right, Bowser in a Fafnir 6R, ER large and dual Gauss rifles. Kippers in a Vulcan with magshot and snub nose. Chimera in a Summoner with medium pulse lasers and large pulse lasers. Jiffy in a Supernova with large pulse lasers. Leprechaun in a Shadow Cat with ER mediums, ER large, and some light machine guns. Quicksilver in a Vindicator with ER mediums and a binary laser. Izzy in a Grasshopper with ER large spam. And finally, Kong in a Fire Moth with ER mediums.
Yep, and like I said, looks like that Grasshopper trying to take up that rock Overwatch position in the back there. Zon, what do we got on Coalition?
Coalition's going a bit more, actually a lot more range. Blackjack and Thunderbolt, both with ER PPCs, and then Cicada also has PPCs. Then a Blood Asp and a Bullshark 2 with ER large. LPL
Right, so it looks
Summoner
like
as well. So they're really investing heavily into the trade on.
Gotcha. Yeah, it looks like very long range plays from both teams here. So might end up with a little bit of a longer match. Got a momentary ticket lead and cap lead from Vigilance here, but Coalition quickly closing in on Gamma. Gonna flip that. And possibly looking to make some aggressive moves on that Gamma side, but Vigilance having a lot of the bulk of their mechs over there. Captain Leprechaun and the Shadow Cat falling back, seeing those two mechs, the Lantern and the Fire Ant, coming up. Looks like we're not going to see any heavy engagements here just yet.
Does that Fafnir have an HSL? I swear he's firing all four at once. Hang on.
I'm not sure. With only 4 ER large lasers, a mech as big as the Fafnir can probably just eat the ghost heat that would be generated by firing 4 at a time.
That's true. It does have a laser HSL +1 though.
Okay. So very, very heat efficient then as a trade mech.
So we got going on the view over here that they're doing. GRAM getting a strike on him. Down to 66, 65, 63, 62.
Yeah, he was already down to
60.
67 and then down to 60. Yeah, it's taken 7% off with that artillery strike. Very nicely done.
So I will say a lot of damage is on his legs though, so. He's got another strike on him.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that one's right on him.
How did that happen?
Maybe it's from the Grasshopper on the other side.
I wonder if.
Just timing it right with that poke.
Seemed like a weird angle for that. Oh, yeah, another strike coming out on GRAM here. An airstrike. Oh, 9% with that airstrike. GRAM not looking too hot anymore. Bowser taking a decent amount of damage in that Fafnir, but GRAM by far worse off. Almost open on all his torsos, looks like. Looks like his legs just about open as well, but as a trader, probably stripped armor on the legs for that position, so doesn't mean too much that those legs are open. Looks like, well, I was distracted though. Coalition was able to take control of Theta, looks like probably a good minute ago at this point by the ticket count. So that's going to change the dynamic of this match quite a bit. Vigilance had about a 30 ticket lead, but looks like probably Chicken Man able to take that sliver cap on Theta. And he's just content to sit there and guard it. Doesn't need more than a sliver cap. It's going to be very difficult for Vigilance to take that back now. And the pressure is on them to make a move somewhere else.
Django over here trying to protect Gamma.
Fortunately, Vigilance does have a bit of an advantage in the trade, with GRAM being so heavily damaged in that Blood Asp up on the rock. But I don't know if that alone will be enough to swing the pressure of the match in Vigilance's favor. They're going to need a little more to get a real edge here.
Especially with the Basalt and the Bullshark here still almost completely fresh at 92%. Going down to 88 now, but.
Vigilance
exact-
may be able to take this Gamma Cap. There's a lot of nearby Overwatch from Coalition, but it is only slivered. Oh, with as much Overwatch as they have, though, I don't think they're going to be able to stand on Gamma enough. Even neutralizing it would not be enough to swing the match pressure back in their favor, because even being even on caps, Coalition still has about a 75 ticket lead at this point.
Oh, I'm trying to get through
Ooh.
Gamma just to keep it up there.
Oh,
However,
bad time to shut down.
Getting punished for it.
Yeah, Kong taking a lot of damage in that Fire Moth. Captain Leprechaun as well over here, taking some hits in that Shadow Cat. Vigilance with a decent amount of presence over here, but Coalition perhaps with a little more. Coalition keeping that pressure on, that Black Lantern and a fairly healthy Summoner there.
Chimera down to 45% now.
Bowser taking a lot of damage to do it, but almost having Basalt from the rear while he was focused on the lights on Gamma.
Vigilance also pressing in, closing the noose from the north a little bit here.
Oop.
They may have the presence to flip Theta to their advantage. With only 1 or 2 mechs overwatching Theta, they might be able to do something there.
That was an
Oh,
Oh,
lot of mechs
Crash.
from. Yeah.
Crash gets Kong. Crash gets Chimera. Wow. Crash
Yeah,
hurt, but
a lot of mechs from Vigilance getting pretty critical here. Some from Coalition as well, as Grolsch and that Thunderbolt goes down.
G-Ram is
But
also forced to drop with an open CT now.
Yeah, the health advantage still pretty solidly in favor of Coalition at this point. Yeah, Jiffy taking shots in the Supernova from a couple different angles there. He's kind of pinned into a corner.
Quicksilver goes down. Jiffy going down.
Yep, not a lot left from Vigilance, unfortunately. Looks like they do have that Vulcan alive. They're going to need to get some caps here, but having a bit of a disadvantage on, a little more than a bit, of a disadvantage on both kills and caps as they lose another mech, Captain Leprechaun there. Vigilance, once again, out of options.
Oh, Django taking out Bowser.
Lizzie's about to fall too in a moment here, getting shot by 3 different angles. Yep.
Yep, CT. Oh, what's left? There we go.
Vulcan and the
Just got
Blackjack going
Kippers left
over.
here.
Kippers
He
and
might be able to take down that Blackjack, and he does, although he then immediately overheats.
Kippers, you took him on the way out. Yeah, kudos for that.
Still a good move, though, securing that 1 extra kill for the moral victory.
Right.
Even if he had remained alive, nothing that he could do to save that match with how far behind on caps Vigilance was.
Right.
But once again, a seeming, perhaps not a landslide on kills, but still a significant difference on kills. But once again, an even closer match than drop 2 even, with Vigilance taking only 1 more kill again, but looking at those percentage health numbers from Coalition, every single one of them, I think there was 1 mech, the Cicada, that was still in the yellow at 74% or something. Everything else was, it had got to be shredded.
Yeah, Django exactly 74%. Top damage on Vile side is Bowser at 592. Top damage on Coalition side is G-Ram at 572. Top team damage, wow, looks like Quicksilver with only 4. Alrighty, so that is the 3rd win for Coalition going into drop 4 Mining. Still no side swap.
Yep, and with Coalition clearly being at the very top of their game today, forcing Vigilance in only drop 4 to their elimination drop. Vigilance having to take all 4 of the rest of these drops in order to go to Grand Finals round 2.
Now the question with this one, are we going to see another all-out brawl with the size of this map? Are we going to see just a straight W push after what we saw earlier on Canyon?
I
Is that
really wouldn't. I don't know enough to predict. It's Coalition's going to keep it unpredictable, but I do think
right?
there is a substantial chance that we see a pretty fast, aggressive move again. There is a little more space to run and set up receive positions on this map, but with how well it worked on Canyon, there's a shot they pull it out again.
Right.
I mean,
Now,
obviously,
does it-
Coalition has taken drops 2 and 3 with a more slow-paced control strategy, but they've been a lot closer drops than that first one was. So they could go either way.
Yeah. I don't know. After seeing what happened in that very first drop and just being mind blown from there, and who knows?
Mhm. Another layer of
Yeah.
complication here is that Coalition has the Team 2 side advantage with more open sight lines to Theta. So there are two ways that they could take that psychologically. They could play the psychological warfare and not play into the control strength of that side and choose to do the unexpected brawl rush, or they could double down on that traditional Team 2 side advantage and do what they've been doing well with a control strategy and just do it a little bit better, having a bit of an easier early game advantage to controlling Theta.
Right. All right. 3 minutes remaining to lock. Excuse me. See, there's that whole, and we're talking about the psychological. Maybe Vile's been waiting just to pull off a 4 streak for the next four drops. Saying, see, we can do this.
Yeah, I mean, at the rate they've been improving their play, bringing these matches closer and closer, this one may very well be a toss-up. And if they continue that pattern,
Right.
they could continue their momentum.
Right.
Now, in
All right, 2
practice, I don't think that's actually how that works, but
Well, yeah.
uh,
It's a nice thought. That's how I would like to see it.
our monkey brains just like looking for patterns and sometimes find them even where there are none.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a light mech cap bot player in comp, I know the monkey brain better than most. My one of the things that I've had to learn in my play this season is to not just always go for the cap. I had my team have to coach me multiple times. They were polite about it, but basically saying, "Hey, we're fighting over here.
Yep.
Get off the banana pile, aka the cap, and come help us fight."
Yeah. Well, yeah, just like in soup queue, sometimes it's like, okay, capping is secondary. Let's go kill them, and then we can deal with the caps.
Yep.
All right. 1 minute remaining for Team 1 to lock in. Going from 500 tons back down to 480.
If I'm not mistaken, yes, Vigilance does keep these lance assignments. So it looks like they're going for a north side play. If I recall, Charlie is kind of the more central lance. Bravo's up in the north, Alpha down in the south. And with Kong in that Alpha lance, he seems to be the ultralight player most of the time for Vigilance. They're probably going to sliver cap. Let's see, this is Team 1 side. So they're going to sliver cap Gamma and then send the bulk of their forces to control north side of the map. Coalition will also know that, though, so not only do they get the Team 2 side advantage, they also get the advantage of seeing, well, I guess this is part of the Team 2 advantage. But
Think
in
the
addition,
Lance assignment.
yeah, in addition to Team 2 on this map getting a little bit of a terrain advantage, let's say,
Yes.
they also get the lobby advantage of seeing where Team 1 is planning on setting up in the early game. Some maps that doesn't matter as much. Rubelite Oasis doesn't give you a whole lot to go on necessarily. Tourmaline Desert and Canyon Network being very close together spawns, giving you almost no information. But here
Yeah.
on mining, definitely the Lance assignments do telegraph a bit where teams are planning on setting up in the early game. So Vigilance already seeming to fight a bit of an uphill battle here going into drop 4, having a couple of extra disadvantages pile on.
And Kamira asking if CS can be stock clans next year. I remember that one. All right, coming up on the 3-minute mark for Team 2 to lock in.
So far looks like Coalition kind of setting up as just about a mirror to Vigilance's Lance assignments. Planning to play a little bit higher on the north side there. As long as they keep these lances. Let me see and double check the map. Yes, Charlie's the central lance, Alpha in the south, Bravo in the north. That could work out well for Vigilance if they're planning a bit more of an aggressive move here.
Nope.
With Coalition not having as much time to kind of swing towards the south.
Go.
But we will see.
They're
As
locked.
it looks like both teams are locked now.
Let's do it, son. Drop 4.
I didn't have my message typed out that time.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking, should I mention the interview thing now, or we'll wait and see if we can catch them as soon as once we're done with the final drop, we'll message them and say, hey, let's do an interview. Just say hi, congratulations. Yeah. What started off as a stressful morning is just good. All right. Waiting for Basalt and Dubix to connect. Bowser already connected. Dubix is connected, waiting for Basalt.
All right, so far on the team roster from Vigilance, I'm seeing a Marauder, Bounty Hunter 2, Direwolf S. So these are a couple of slower moving mechs. Does not look like a hyper aggressive play from Vigilance. That Generate 2C3, probably Plasmas, Pop Tart on that. Shadowcat and Vulcan, standard staples that you see in 90% of comp drops this tournament. So we'll see exactly what they got going on though.
All right. Start off in Lizzie's mech and an Executioner with ER Micros, Small Pulse and ERPPCs, Jiffy and a Marauder, Bounty Hunter 2 with Small Lasers, ERPPCs, and a Gauss Rifle, Chimera and a Summoner with ER Large Lasers, Dubix and a Jenner with Plasma Cannons, Leprechaun and a Shadowcat with ER Mediums and Light Machine Guns, Kippers and a Vulcan with Mag Shot and Snub Nose, Kong and a Fire Moth with ER Mediums, and Bowser and a Direwolf S with ER Large and Gauss Rifles.
There's a set of 8 Arctic Cheetah B.
I'm not immediately familiar with that. What's
It's
what's
a
built on that?
60% cooldown on a single ballistic hardpoint,
Can you see what he's
which is
running
an
on that?
LBX2.
Hmm.
LBX2 and 3 ER meat. Aside from
Okay. I thought it was just the LB2. That was
no, there's 3 ER meats as well.
I was starting to question Stimrog's sanity there a little bit.
Aside from that, there's an XE with ER Large Gauze Bullshark, a LPL Summoner, ER Peep Gauze Bounty Hunter 2, and I'm assuming a Laser Vomit Vindicator.
Right. A little curious what Vigilance is up to here. They are just now taking their first cap. Looks like they were never able to take the Gamma cap.
Yeah, Stim's grabbing it now. Leprechaun's moving
I'm
to
guessing
intercept.
that's Kong down there in the south. I wonder if he was waiting for an ambush opportunity. No,
Stim
Kong is actually
initiative.
here.
Yeah,
I was
here.
looking at the map, but Kong is actually here with the rest of his team on the north.
Leprechaun is now moving to take Gamma and the Shadow Cat, but GRAM might actually be able to... Oh, that's why. GRAM on the back wall in the X is able to cover Gamma.
Try
Looks
going down, keeping these guys at bay.
Leprechaun there on Gamma doing a good job of not taking too much damage, but not quite able to swing it. It looks like he's just abandoning the cap. With 3 caps to 1,
Ooh, they're pushing
with
north.
Theta now in the control.
Whoa.
Yeah, Vigilance making the move, not able to take cap control, and so they're making an aggressive move.
Trying to take out this Bounty Hunter too and Bull Shark.
And they may be able to get a couple of picks here. The Bull Shark and Bounty Hunter not having the speed to move, and with 5-6 mechs on 2, they should be able to snag those kills. They just got to make sure they can do it quickly and stay in cover, not bleed too much from the other Coalition mechs as they do it. This Bull Shark taking a while to go down, not fast enough. Finally take down Basalt in the Bull Shark there.
Oh, Grosh is still at
Grosh
70%.
will not be far behind with 4 mechs looking at him.
Lizzie taking quite a bit of damage from this.
There goes Grosh.
And they do take down Grosh.
Kraz and the Vindicator's also down to 60%.
Yeah, Vigilance taking some heavy damage for that push, but most of that damage fairly spread out, and a lot of damage on Coalition's mechs as well. The armor advantage in favor of Vigilance here, making a very well-timed push. Up armor, up 2 mechs. This is in Vigilance's favor. If they can hang on to this advantage, they've got a good shot at taking this drop.
Crass dropping down to what, 45% health on Crass.
Yeah,
Yep, it looks like he's still got his arms. He's got some armor on his front center torso, but if they can get a shot into that rear, he's only got a couple of health points of structure left. Although he is in a good spot to keep that back up against a wall.
Unless Kippers can get up there.
Yep.
But still, once they burn through that armor, he's got nothing left.
Kipper's going up against Crass.
Oh, Vigilance with a few
Crass
critical
goes down.
mechs here. Vigilance does take down a 3rd mech from Coalition, though. So even with critical mechs from Vigilance, they do have that 3-kill advantage, which is a massive roll of the snowball in their favor.
Look at how fast that cheetah's firing. It's so funny.
Django going down.
Django, the 4th mech, and this is now solidly in Vigilance's favor. They can keep this rolling and take this drop. Although GRAM goes down, that's another mech from Coalition, and Vigilance all but sealed this drop now.
Goes Stim.
Imrog down to Pasha and Chicken.
Yep, and the
Chicken
cap's
going to
not
take Kappa.
nearly far enough progressed for Coalition to take this on caps. This drop 4 goes to Vigilance, and they're going to stay alive here. They just got a couple mechs to clean up.
All right, there's Pasha.
See if a spider or chicken in the spider can take down some more mechs before before the match ends. Spider in the chicken.
Spider in the chicken.
We got another high rate of fire quirked mech here. We've got that spider in the snub does PPC. Yeah, it takes his leg off. And Bowser and that direwolf not quite damaged enough for that single snub to take him down.
No, chicken is certainly going to try.
Yep. There we go. And
There you go.
just like that,
Also,
the tables completely turned, and going from only picking up a couple kills to 8-0 in favor of Vigilance. Well played from them.
Also, congrats, Hat.
Alrighty,
Doesn't make no sense to most people, but
let's get the stats up for this one.
all right. Well,
Alrighty, here you go. So top damage on Vile's side. Like Lizzie, just barely over Kippers. Lizzie at 558. Kippers pulling in at 550.
all right, well.
Coalition side, Pasha at 675. Top team
Yes.
damage. Chicken Man and Basalt tying at 3. All right, so going into drop 5,
Swapping sides.
You have a side swap too. For Vile?
Shoot, I lost my spot.
No.
Wait, nope, got it back. No, I didn't. Oh, that's why I skipped Basalt. That's why I messed myself up.
No. So maybe with that whole awesome idea of, the getting rid of the fog in Ruby, a side swap button. One click done.
That would be a nice quality of life change, wouldn't it?
Oh, very much so. All right, side swap has been completed,
All right,
and I
cool.
did change it on my scoreboard. And Team 1's 5-minute timer has started. All right. That's one.
All right.
Ready for 3 more.
On the stream here, we're just going into the drop. I'm curious to see, take a look at Vigilance's initial deployment, because they were not able to snag Gamma. I'm going to see if I can see what Konglord's movement was. Apparently, I'm guessing he must have gone for some scouting information as a higher priority than Gamma. Either that, or somehow Coalition was able to get into position very early. Yeah, because it looks like Kong is on Gamma. He got a few seconds of tick on it, and now he's running off. So yeah, it looks like Coalition must have just gotten into a very early position to deny that.
Yeah, GRAM on that back wall had sight down that entire Fox line, basically.
Interesting. I did not know that it was possible to deny Gamma so early that even a Firemoth can't take it, but if any team could figure out how to do that, it would be Coalition.
All right, 4 minutes remaining. Team 1 to log in.
Yeah, so as we're waiting here, I'm curious to see what you guys thought of that last drop, but from my perspective, it was two things that made that drop so successful for Vile. First, it was once they realized they could not take Gamma, they immediately started making an aggressive move toward the north. There was only a couple of seconds delay. They didn't even wait for Captain Leprechaun in that Shadowcat to get back. They just full sent it north as soon as they had a critical mass of mechs together. They took down 2 big mechs, the Marauder and the Bullshark there, caught them out with no escape route. And from there, with 2 kills up, it just snowballed in their favor.
It was
so
that push.
Yeah, so the first key being that aggressive push, and the second one through the rest of the match was armor sharing.
Yeah.
They rotated their mechs so well. They did not lose a single mech to Coalition, and yet probably 4 of them, we'll see as the stream progresses here, but at least 4 of them were critically damaged based on the percentage numbers and their colors that I saw on the team roster there. So
Yeah.
well done to Vigilance there, seeing what they needed to do, doing it quickly, and doing it well.
Yeah, there was,
the Bull Shark did
Coalition.
take a little long to go down, but the Bounty Hunter 2 went down fast, and it just kept going from there. It was good recovery. It was almost ended bad there if they took a little bit too much long. Oh my gosh, a little bit longer to take out that Bull Shark, but.
Coalition was doing a good, they're doing a good job of trying to prevent that push from the north. Vile holding off and just waiting until the exact perfect moment, and then, Kong led the charge, and off they went.
Yep.
All right, Team 1 is locked in, 480. Team 2's timer has started.
Watching this back on the stream, by now they've taken down that Bullshark and Marauder, but in those 30 seconds or so, just watching that, I was a bit concerned for Vile, just thinking, okay, they've got a great position here. They've got a great overmatch of 5-6 mechs against 2. A couple of their mechs were not able to get back into that alcove where the Marauder and Bullshark were, but it was still 4-on-2. They really should have picked up those kills a little sooner, I think. And I was concerned that they were going to stall out and bleed to Coalition's covering mechs, but they were able to pull it out. So
Yeah.
props to them.
All right, about 3.5 minutes remaining for the Team 2 to lock in. Currently holding at 420, so trying to figure out what they want to do with this map, being a long-range map. A much larger map, I should say.
Yep, and with the way the map selection broke down, looks like Coalition probably won the coin toss for map 5 here. Vigilance, unfortunately, having to fight a bit of an uphill battle, getting the disadvantaged side on both Mining Collective and Tourmaline Desert here. But as they proved on Mining Collective, that's not a problem for them. Despite having that disadvantage in traditional competitive wisdom, they were still able to pull out a pretty decisive win. And so showing that that is entirely possible here on Tourmaline as well.
Right. Good end. Just watching the good ending to that match. That was a good match. That was
Yeah, very
nice
much.
to see Vile able to pull together and just do that.
Yeah. And while I generally like to see closer drops, in this case, it is nice to see Vigilance come out with a commanding win, partially because I'm a little bit admittedly biased in favor of Vigilance. They were my team's scrim partner through this championship series.
No.
But at the same time, even from an unbiased perspective, knowing that both of these are top tier teams, Coalition coming out on top in the first 3 drops, I did want to see Vile give that showing that, hey, we're a top team as well. We are a contender in this. And they showed exactly that with a commanding 8-0 win there.
Yeah, well, and you can see you got the damage numbers are up on the stream now. You can see what's left of Vile. I mean, they definitely left some parts of their mechs on that map.
Yeah, I mean, most of their mechs down to around roughly 50%. And to an untrained eye, 50% might seem, oh, they're only halfway to death. No, there are multiple ways to kill these mechs, especially considering some of these are, let's see, really only the Vulcan there is probably an Inner Sphere XL engine, but a lot of these mechs, it's possible to kill them at 60% or more. So all these mechs being that low on percentage tells you they either spread their damage across the mech very well, or they were very close to death, or potentially both. Like in the case of Lizzie in that Executioner down at 39%. He spread the damage, and I guarantee he was still pretty close to death as well.
All right. Speaking of Lizzie, there we go. Okay.
Yes, Lizzie.
Lizzie's back. So, come here making a comment of who DDoSed Lizzie. All right, Team 2 is locked. Here we go. Drop 5.
Vigilance still in the hot seat going into this drop, with Coalition picking up those wins on drops 1, 2, and 3. They just need one more in this set to take the set and the championship title. So Vigilance gonna have to fight tooth and nail the rest of these drops to stay in the fight. However, with that last drop, even if they're not able to take the title here, Vigilance taking a significant achievement in being the only team to defeat Coalition in a drop in the top 12 phase of this tournament. So even that alone being an impressive achievement.
Right. All right, everyone is connected, folks. Do this.
An overcharge and a bull shark 2 on Vigilance.
All right. Starting off in Chicken Man's mech. In a fire moth with micro pulse lasers. Crass in a black lantern with medium pulse lasers. Stimrog in a Jenner Oxide with SRM4s. Grolsch in an Atlas 7M with SRM4s and ER Large. Pasha in a Grand Summoner with ER Large AP Goss. Monk in a Stone Rhino with ER Large lasers. Dario in a Flea with mag shots and small lasers.
Kappa is under
And G-Ram in a Gargoyle with ER Large, small pulse. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Vigilance taking a very much range deck this time with a ER Large Bullshark 2, Overcharge, Pulse Summoner, and Gauze ER Large Corsair. And then 2 Jenners.
Chimera asking about a heat bug.
Resource point Theta is ours.
Okay, we're getting called for a heat bug. So do we have one of the officials in their discords with them to... All right. I don't know the rules on the heat bug. I don't have that handy.
Don't either.
I believe it was called in the first minute of the match,
Yes.
which is usually when special exceptions about things like this need to be called. So
We have
Yep.
Gamma.
let's see. I
trying to get
will
me.
check.
If you could hop down to
Yeah, I'll hop down and talk to Live Share.
casting 5 real quick. Yep. All right. Oh, no. I can't even... It won't let me type in chat. There it goes. All right, so
Yo, shared hype train. And Bowser
Alright, so-
crashed.
and Bowser crashed. Stable game. Go figure, the 5th drop.
I mean,
All right, so stand by, folks. We'll
at least he crashed in a good spot.
yeah. Keep you guys up in a little upward view here while we get this taken care of. So many channels on the Discord side.
I
I
just
can't
realized.
see the other one.
I forgot to switch from lobby view anyway, so it was...
Oops. Hey, don't worry.
Don't worry, I realized at some point.
So waiting to hear from one of the officials here.
What is the verdict?
At the moment, we're going to be playing it out, and we'll get a more thorough discussion from officials after the drop.
Okay.
Okay. All right, letting him know that's what's being said. So
So this is probably going to be a much slower paced match then than
Yes.
even usual.
I'm seeing, I think Bowser's still DC'd or nope. Bowser back in?
Does seem like it. No one's on that side of that crystal anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
he's
saw
back.
the one over there finally moving. Yeah, but
He's
of course,
alone now though, and Chicken Man's
Yeah.
gonna take advantage of that.
Yep.
Although, if I'm not mistaken, usually there's some small lasers on that overcharge build, so he does
There
got
is, but
some
Dario's
some
coming in
close range.
too.
Oh yeah, they've got.
And
He's
so
getting
is
swarmed
Stim.
here now,
Yeah. So okay.
and not a lot of cover over there either.
No.
He's doing his best with the back to a wall, and Vile is taking full advantage of that and pushing with their own
Yeah,
light pack on the
yeah,
north.
Bowser
Yep.
doing his best. He's not going to get a lot of damage for that, but he is taking quite a bit of time from 3 of those mechs, giving Vigilance lots of time to take all kinds of map control, put their mechs in a good position to fight it out with Coalition. So Vigilance down 1 mech now, but in a great position to be aggressive.
Yeah, that does Roche's paper doll does kind of tell me that. I was trying to call him JGX. That's funny. Coalition is also experiencing the heat bug since he's taken so much internal structure damage already.
A lot of
Yeah.
overheating. Lizzie goes down from Vigilance, but Grolsch getting pretty beat up in that Atlas from Coalition as well. Actually, yeah, maybe the reason you want to call them JGX is because that's what their name is displaying as at the moment. I don't know how that got there.
Has
The
to do with
scoreboard's still being a little janky today.
No, you're seeing my live scene compared to what is being displayed on stream. It has
Gotcha.
to do with team makeup. I believe it's the first person that gets into the group or the team
Gotcha.
leader. So
Grosh down to 27% in the Atlas.
Oh man, all these teams still duking it out. Not a clear winner decided here. Grolsch does go down. Vigilance still down one mech. The armor definitely in favor of Coalition here, and a couple more go down quickly from Vigilance, and that's going to be the snowball in favor of Coalition here.
However, like I said, the officials are gonna, I guess, hopefully they're debating and discussing the plans for this.
So normally this would be the CS2025 title going to Coalition. However, with some of the potential bugs and technical disruptions to the match, we do have to wait on officials to see if this drop may be replayed. So a little bit of a cliffhanger ending here. We're gonna have to see exactly what happened.
I'm gonna get the map, the match stats up anyway. All right, so there's that. While we go into the lobby and find out from officials. Let's see. Top damage, Chicken Man 616 for Coalition side. For Vile side, Jiffy at 532, and top team damage going to Crass. All right, so. All right, let's so Fire, can you check with the casting room again and see what we've heard anything from the officials?
Yeah, I'll hop down in just a second. I'm looking at the stream right now to see exactly when the first in chat call was made about the heat bug.
Just right there, like right at the 1 minute mark, it popped up, or before the 14-minute mark, it popped up just there in the stream.
Gotcha. Okay. It was called before the 45-second mark, looks like. So, all right, I will hop down and see if we have any news here.
Okay, that may have been what they were waiting for. So stand by, folks. So we do have officials in the team chat, so we can get this figured out.
The spaghetti yearns to be cooked.
I've heard about the spaghetti bug that people have looked at the code. I'll bet the code probably has no notes in it. Like, most coders, they tell you to do that, so that next someone else looks at your code, you know what each little section does. But, so just to with them too, I want to say. Right. Still waiting. We've got a few of the officials are down in the other channel deliberating.
This feels like a football game.
Yes.
The last touchdown.
Anybody say
last touchdown of the game has been challenged.
challenging the challenge? Yes, it's been challenged on the play. And you see like five officials all sitting there with all up on the camera systems waiting. Oh, no, already we know. Well, yes, Crass is admin. So, no, we do have 5 of the officials on and available. So, like, I don't want to switch back to the lobby scene yet. It's just as exciting on the lobby scene as it is there, because there's no banter happening at the moment.
Yeah. A lot of DCs, though.
Yeah, right. All right, well, we have more down in the... yeah, we have more officials have just appeared down there, so... That's why they're here, folks. Sorry for the wait. That's right. The match is rigged. We need to replay all 6 drops.
I wouldn't
Wait,
complain.
6. Start over. We got this. No, I should have spectated for the bug. Zonaron did over on the other channel.
I sort of
He
did.
was-
I looked at a paper doll.
Yeah, it was seeing the internals.
I did not remember how to get out of the cockpit again, so I didn't want to go into one.
Gotcha.
Not that I remembered how to do that anyway. But I do feel like we are going to end up getting a redrop here.
I would think.
So, you like jazz?
I do, actually.
Very B. Benson moment.
They're going to have to do another ad break if they take too long.
Yeah.
I do see a lot of chat. Yeah, stop mentioning redrops. So. All right. Still a bunch of officials all talking.
Well, since nothing's really going on, I guess I'm gonna put up the map strat that I just drew arrows on, because, you know, I like
There you go.
arrows.
Oh, tell you what, I'll switch over to that map strap so that you can show your arrow. Wait, we have, same one. All right, so the arrows are up, or we can see the arrows. I think some of the officials went back. Remakes the lobby is what Kamir is saying, but we got to wait to see what they're saying. If we get one of them back in here, let us know. Another one just dropped back down to the lower channel.
Uh,
Fire Ant, come back up here. Talk to us. Oh, Lizzie, Dubix, and Bowser all DSO. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I bring news.
Give us the news.
we have the envelope.
Championship Series 2025 continues. Because of technical
Huzzah.
issues, we are going to redrop that last drop.
Cool.
The officials are asking if we can remake the lobby because the heat bug tends to be persistent. So we're going to start a fresh lobby. Both teams are going to get essentially just a fresh drop. Both teams get 5 minutes to prepare. They are allowed to change their mechs. We're going into this as if drop 5 never happened.
All righty. There you
I
go,
should
folks.
take this off of the map strat now then.
I'm gonna leave it on the map strat scene while we get until I'm back in back in the lobby. So sorry for the delay on that. Again, both teams and are talking with the officials. Officials are going in deliberating. Takes some time. All right, so drop 5 never happened. You know nothing. It's all
no
it was
war in
all in your
Boston, Sam.
imagination.
Star invite is out.
Yep, I'm in there.
Alright, freaking, who was team 1 for this? Bowser was on team 2, so Vile is team 2, so GRAM, I need to...
Yeah, so I'll switch back to lobby view. We're getting the teams brought back in. So so I see a lot of the back and forth happening in the chat. Yeah, no, we are not refs. We are not officials. That is
We
what
got
the
no
officials
clue what's
are for.
happening.
So that's why we deliberate with them, where we get news from them on things like that. We are not allowed to make calls. We get the note, we let them know, say, all right, here's what's being called. What would you like us to do? Their call was to play it out, and they'd figure it out afterwards.
And it has been figured out afterwards, so we're doing this again. As soon as GRAM invites accepts the invite.
So the teams are back in. So
GRAM, I'm gonna send invites to your entire team in a moment.
All right. Word of the day, officials. Yes. Give me taters for the win so I can be a 2. Yeah, so whoever's doing the predictions, hopefully you get a chance to refund everybody. Hit that refund button. All right, still waiting for the teams to accept the invites back in.
Alright, I've sent additional invites to check in Kraz and Nyan, so...
So, hey, some of them might be doing a quick run to the bathroom. Yeah,
That's true.
Gotta pee,
Coalition
go.
now has 4 invites.
All right, well.
No, Jay's right. We should let Honey pick. Oh, hey, Chicken's here.
All right, Chicken Man has made it in.
So, Chicken's here. I'm inviting Bowser.
T-Ram's here.
Well, this is not great. I didn't think about that.
Whoops. We'll wait till teams are back in. Hopefully their disconnect was just a lobby disconnect and not their internet was disconnected. All right, Bowser's back in. All right. 7.
I don't know. I like Torm best 2 out of 3.
All right. Okay, I see 8 on team 1. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get the timer started for team 1.
Thanks,
Here we
Dad.
go. GGX is turned into DC from lobby incoming.
Alright, well, both teams have full 5 minutes, so they can completely redo their decks if they want. Not that I feel like that would be recommended, because, you know, that's a big upheaval for 5 minutes before a match. But it might happen. We'll see. Coalition did get to all of their perches, I believe, is where they wanted to trade, but I don't think Vile did. So we'll see if Coalition decides to try and take different positions, or if they just go with an entirely different strategy instead.
All right, 4 minutes remaining. Sun is not yet. He's sleeping. That's true. 4 minutes remaining for team 1 to lock in. Yeah, and I see some people asking questions that are getting answered. Next year, Mel matches will begin with automatic holds. Hold, everyone's good? Okay, go. Ugh. Up, team 1 is locked.
Alright.
All right, team 2, 5-minute timer has started.
Oh, hey, Squishy. Would also like to point out that there's almost 260 people here watching the 2 streams.
Nice.
So
I heard
hi,
earlier.
everyone.
I heard earlier there was 228. Like it was a sign. The magic number. Oh, Mitzi, you know how it is. I'm just a pleb behind a computer showing my screen. I don't make the rules. I don't remember them either. So, you know. A 5.5. Yeah, they're right. 4 minutes remaining for team 2. Still, not everybody's in right now. They're down to two members. Actually, the team is the one that has the most players without server issues. Oh, that evil. House 3 minutes remaining for team 2 to lock in.
You know what, Hat Trick, I support that. We play all of CS and make 2d20 the winners.
We're down to 3 minutes. I'm not sure what's happening with Team 2. Still down 2 members. All right, I got one more in.
We're just missing Bowser.
Possibly some last minute or some changes, adjustments. Salt, I would too. Yeah. Next poll, who's going to win? Coalition, Vigilance, or the Heat Bug? I can definitely say a handful of times where the Heat Bug can be a nuisance. All right, they got their whole roster in now. So yeah, maybe some strategic changes on both sides. Down to the last minute for the Team 1, Team 2 to lock in. Sitting at 440 tons. That timer's going down. Oh, there they go, 480. Let's adjust their lances. All green up and locked. All right. Let's go. I spin my wheel.
All right, here we go, and let's hope that we are not plagued by any more technical issues.
All right.
This is the drop 5.
This is the drop 5.
Now, do we have to call it Drop 5 Electric Boogaloo?
Drop 5 Part 2 Electric Boogaloo.
There we go.
All right. Well, everybody's connected and we're dropping. So wow.
Wow.
As I'm fixing a piece of my thing.
We,
All right.
we didn't just get a fresh lobby, we got an upgraded lobby where everyone loads
Right.
in super fast.
Yeah.
All right, got that dual core processor going now. All right, I'm in Pasha's mech. All right, Pasha in a Grand Summoner Talon with ER large AP Goss. Crass in a Black Lantern with medium pulse lasers. Grolsch in an Atlas 7M with SRM4s, ER large lasers. Dario in a Flea motion sickness Max Shot in ER smalls. G-Ram in a Gargoyle with ER large small pulse lasers. Stimrog in a Jenner Oxide SRM4s. Monk in a Stone Rhino with ER large lasers. And Chicken Man in a Fire Moth with micro pulse lasers.
It does seem like the Vigilance deck has changed a bit. It's now got an Exi with ER large, a Pulse Laser Summoner, ER PPC Stalker, and a Skull ER PPC LBX20. So
Yep.
Yeah,
there's now a big fight on Theta. Both Fire Moths
As far as
at
I
93.
recall, sorry.
No, you're good.
As far as I recall, it seemed like things looked pretty similar from Coalition there. I think there might have been a slight adjustment to the Gargoyle build that GRAM is in. I thought it might have had 5 large lasers last time. I remember thinking that was a pretty heavy weapons load for a Gargoyle. But this time I think I only saw 4 plus backup red lasers.
We have Gamma.
It's
Man,
time.
one Theta, but
Yeah,
Coalition
Coalition
taking
denied.
control of Gamma. And Vigilance about to take control of Sigma, so we're going to stay pretty even and steady on caps here.
Enemy forces have
Coalition going to have a lead of 13 tickets, and Theta still up for grabs.
Both teams, blue lasers pushing the Fire Moth down from each side. Doesn't seem
Yep.
like Theta's going to get taken anytime soon.
Yep, usually Team 1 side that Coalition has the advantage taking Theta, but in practicing against Vigilance, and you see it here, I'm not giving away any secrets now, they've found some good spots from Team 2 side to deny Theta as well, namely that, what mech do we have here? The Shadowcat with ER Larges that was up on the Spire, although it looks like he's potentially dropped down now, so they're losing... Oh, Summoner, not Shadowcat, sorry. I saw the S and my brain turned off.
Ooh,
And
Chicken Man,
Coalition
getting in.
noticing Coalition noticing that the Overwatch from Vigilance has switched a bit, and they are able to sliver Theta. Vigilance grouping together a little bit. They may be looking to make a move here. Typically, you wouldn't see them give up too much map control like that if they weren't planning on making a move somewhere. Yeah, possibly just waiting for that Stalker to be able to move into position. Give some covering fire. I thought they've still got a mech back up in the nest there. So, let's see, that's probably the skull up there. No, that's Bowser and the skull going around that Death Valley area. It's probably the summoner with the ear larges up in Crow's Nest. I can't see because I don't have the camera myself, but yeah, it looks like Vigilance poking around towards the right here, looking to see if they can take some more map control, possibly make a move here. The pressure is on them to make the move, with Theta now under control of Coalition. Although Coalition with some presence here to receive these Vile mechs.
Looks like the Blanner and Skull are going to try and take stage here. Try and push Coalition further to the north.
Nobody in too interesting of an armor situation here yet, but if I had to say, it looks like Coalition might actually be falling a little bit behind in the armor game. They've got 3 mechs either at or below 80%. Vigilance, all still pretty healthy. Their lowest mech, Chimera, is down to 80%, but Vile's still pretty healthy here. Monk Gyatso in that Stone Rhino down to 66%. Not critical damage yet, but Coalition bleeding out a little bit more than Vigilance is. Although they are ticking up their cap leads, so the game at this point for Coalition is to gain tickets faster than they lose armor. Although they are starting to lose armor a little faster here. Chicken Man on the farm off to 60%. Monk Gyatso down to 55%. G-Ram down to 61%. From the Vigilance side, Cauterizer in the Gen 2 C2 down to 70%, but
Chicken in
Coalition
trouble.
looking a little worse.
Chicken in trouble trying to go pick Chimera in the X, and now is caught out in the middle of nowhere. Though it might, he looks like he might get out.
Kind of able to run around for free in the open on that Fire Moth.
Oh, and here's the push.
Yeah, we've got kind of a big clump of mechs here from both teams engaged. Cauterizer does go down. Bowser and the Skull is also really beat up, but quite a few pretty damaged mechs from Coalition as well. Coalition pushing around the corner here with that Summoner, the Atlas, the Black Lantern are 3 very tanky mechs. The Gargoyle, G-Ram not far behind. Bowser does go down. That's 2 down from Vigilance, although so many mechs very heavily damaged from Coalition. This is going to be a little tight here. Yeah, Lizzie and the Stalker kind of in the open.
Yeah.
Not a lot of opportunity for cover there, although it does get to cover here a bit.
They're not going to last much longer with the CT open themselves. Especially if G-Ram can come over here in the background. Nope, never mind, doesn't need to.
Lizzie goes down, Chimera going down.
Yeah, unfortunately, Vigilance losing 2 mechs quickly there. The remaining mechs fairly healthy there, and quite a few mechs still beat up from Coalition. But with the way the condition of the caps are, so Coalition does lose Grolsch in the Atlas, but they tick up to 550 cap tickets. They lose GRAM as well. Vigilance loses Quicksilver. This is gonna be kind of tricky for Vigilance to come back from. They're gonna need to secure several more kills and stop the cap bleed here. There is still a chance for them though, especially if Konglord and that Firemoth can get out. He still has his legs. If he can take a couple of caps, there's the potential to turn this around. Although with heavy Coalition presence around Theta and the other 2 capture zones quite a distance away, it's going to be tricky on caps here.
Though Kraz is absolutely looking to try and leg Kong right here. This Leprechaun goes down.
Yeah, Leprechaun gets taken out. And
Kong is going to lose the leg here in a moment.
still with his legs.
Ooh, he might actually get away.
But at this point, even if he's able to get out...
The Oxide.
Stimrog just caught up.
Yeah, even if he's able to get away here, Coalition taking 4 capture points now, and with only 80 tickets to go, they are going to take this on caps.
Oh, Kong may have given them the... Oh, no, Stim's still on him.
And both teams calling the GGs now.
Yeah.
With Konglord legged on the Firemoth. Coalition 30 tickets away with 4 caps. They just got to secure the last kill on Jiffy here. Can they do it before they get the tickets? They can. And with that last drop, the Coalition takes the title for champions of 2025. Woo. Congratulations to them. Well fought to Vigilance. A little bit of a technical hiccup there at the end, having to redrop that last match. Bringing it a little bit closer there, but
we had the technical issue. We had the technical issue before, at the very, very beginning, and then why not have a technical issue at the end?
Yeah. Technical issue to begin and end.
Because why not? All right, so top damage on Coalition's side. Let's see. Monk at 550. Top damage on Vile's side. Chimera at 605. Top team damage going to Grolsch with 13. All right, so let's get back to the lobby so I can actually hear the music, so it's not sitting in silence. All righty. Oh boy.
Well, in the match chat and then lobby chat here afterwards, we've got GGs coming from both teams, and indeed a game well played and well fought from both teams here. Coalition coming out with a fairly commanding win. Definitely some hard-fought matches. Really, their only landslide win being drop 1. The drops 2 and 3, very well fought by Vigilance, leaving Coalition with only severely damaged Max left alive, and then coming back to win drop 4 on the Mining Collective with a commanding 8-0 win. But Coalition able to take drop 5 here on Tourmaline Desert and take the title.
The G
All right,
G and Chicken.
Yep, G and Chicken are both 2 of them sitting over there. All right, well let's bring them in first.
Yeah.
So as everybody's been sitting here waiting this whole time, gonna bring up
another day, another victory for the OG.
Oh, I forgot about that.
All right.
Sweats.
All right, folks. So I'm gonna take you off the maps. No, you're. Take you off the map or the match stats, and hey, enjoy this scene. So make sure you
oh yeah, this.
Go and use that. That's only valid till the 12th of November. So go claim that and go see what it was. So, guys, GRAM.
Yes.
What'd you think?
Besides the heat bug. That was unfortunate, of course, but we had a plan. We stuck to it. I wasn't too worried about what they threw at us. We were really confident with our strategy there, so it wasn't a problem. I would have hated to win like that. To be honest, I'm glad we did the redrop and stuff. I think you saw it was a much closer fight than with the heat bug and the PCs and stuff.
Definitely.
Like that would have been such a lame way to win, right?
I mean, technical issues happen. I mean, we had stuff, even just with our side of things before, as the stream began, we had some technical issues, but magically they fixed themselves. So, but No.
Yeah, if
No,
I
go
could
ahead.
just take a moment, I just want to thank our support players, Shine Plasma, Navid, and Magic Penglove, and then people that helped with our practice. Ivazowski, Acer, Jay. There's more, but yeah, thanks so much, guys. Carbon comes to mind. Thank you so much for the help. I mean, you saw it reflected, I think, in our play today. I'm quite happy with the
Yeah.
result.
Yeah, it looked good.
Yeah, I don't know where you guys pulled that one out on the first drop. That blew my mind.
Yeah, didn't expect the full brawl, huh? Yeah. I mean,
No.
we thought it was like by far the best strategy on Canyon for basically before this tournament even began. Saving it for Vile specifically, just because we were confident against every other team with every other strat, but we knew for sure we wanted to brawl on Canyon against Vile in the grand final. So practiced that one a lot.
Yep. Yeah, brawling is one of my favorite things to watch, and I know the audience loves that too.
Yeah, yeah, people love the brawl. I'm not a huge fan of it myself, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to win. We played what we thought was strongest, so.
Yeah,
that's fun to see once in a while, even if it's not always the most dominant strategy. Definitely a strong strategy on Canyon, and it's fun to see a quick and dirty match once in a while.
Yeah, a little bit of a reprieve. But they got us back on mining with their aggression. I mean, it wasn't even like brawl mechs, but you see the power of aggression there, right? Where like we just weren't ready for it. I thought we were set up for it. I expected it with their lances, but it just shoved through and killed us. It was definitely like it took me off guard, and it showed how strong they are, really, that they were able to take us out there.
Yeah, and speaking of that aggression on Canyon, if you had something to say, Starwolf, you can go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. I was gonna keep going on a different one, but yeah, go ahead.
Sure. Well, what I was just gonna say was with that mention of the aggression on mining there, since we've got Bowser and Chimera here, representatives from Vigilance, I was curious if you had anything to say about how that went down, because that was a beauty to watch from stream, seeing that you couldn't take that gamma cap, and then that decisive move on the north of mining. It was great to watch. Any comments on that?
No, it's what we practice for, because unfortunately mining is such a horrifically lopsided map that you have to come up with stuff like that to play mining, and we learned that very, very, very early on. So you have to just full commit or lose the game, pretty much.
Yeah, they were doing it. They were doing a great job originally of keeping, because I know Kong was up there. I don't remember who else was there, and it's like, okay, they're holding them at bay, and it's like, okay, they're gonna push, and all of a sudden off you go, and it just that wonderfully domino effect there. Once you guys got in there and took down the two big mechs.
It's very simple for us when it just goes exactly to plan, which that was the drop that was the case.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah, we were ready for that too. Like that, I had planned that you guys were going.
Yeah, both sides are very predictable, but we knew exactly what you would do. You know what we would do, and then it worked out.
You guys just outplayed us on that one for sure. Like I was set up for everything for that north side aggression, and you guys just crushed us. Definitely threw me off a bit. I was not expecting that at all. To lose to that.
See, that is one of the things that I love about watching, all you top players playing, is that you all have played this game with each other for a long time. You know how each other thinks, and seeing the strategies going into these matches, you can always tell, and it makes it very enjoyable.
Did you have more questions, or wanted to go through the maps, or?
Zahn?
I think I'm good. I don't think I have anything that hasn't.
I'll admit I didn't have a specific plan, but maybe if there was just anything about the match that stood out to any of you guys, other than the drops that we've already highlighted, the fast and dirty moves on Canyon and mining. How about some of those other control maps? What stood out to you guys about some of those longer range, drawn out, and pitched fights like we saw on Luthien, perhaps?
Well, I was definitely caught off guard by some of their decks. I expected them to bring pretty much exact decks of what they brought against Revenant. But I will say on Luthien specifically, we changed pretty much a lot of our deck after I saw how they played against Revenant. And specifically, this really nice Charlie from Team 1 Gamma Denial spot that we saw them use. We would not have been ready for that had they not used that against Revenants. But after seeing that, we changed a lot, bringing the Cicada with the RPPCs down to Gamma to contest it. I'd always had in my mind, like, I wanted to jump up to that spot. I jumped in my blast, but it's pretty risky to get up there. I was not a fan of when this map was selected because I knew there was going to be some exceptionally strong high rock positions that are really glitchy and annoying. But yeah, I spent a couple hours practicing it, and I think you saw the power of it in there. Bowser was winning trades against me, but I was able to just rotate to the left side and just like burn their Fire Moth and Shadowcat for free, basically. And I would just crush the left side, and that was that.
Yeah, we speaking from us, we actually like knew you guys would do that. Like, because we tested those exact spots ourselves. So, and
Okay.
had we played the other side, we were gonna do literally what you did. So
Okay.
almost to a T.
Did you
actually.
just just think Team One was stronger because your Shadowcat denial position on Gamma?
That's what we. It wasn't just Gamma. We felt like our angles were better coming off of T1. So
Okay. Yeah, we were hoping that you take Team One because we were pretty prepped for what I thought you'd bring. Again, you mixed up a little bit with the decks, but yeah, I was pretty confident with that last spot as long as I made it up there that we'd be able to do pretty good on Team Two. So I was quite happy when you picked Team One, personally. What we were gonna bring for Team One was just like the exact same thing we brought against Revenants, like exact mechs, and I would have been less confident with that. But
yeah, that's interesting because, like I said, we were more confident going into it with our Team 1 than our Team 2. So
yeah, I guess we both got what side we wanted there, but yeah, the high rock positions are just some of them are just exceptionally powerful in my opinion.
That's actually why I switched to the Fafnir, because that's like that mech is one of the hardest traders in the game, in my opinion, if you don't have to trade out to like 2 trillion meters. So we, like I said, we knew the exact spots you take because we were going to take them ourselves. So
yeah, no, I believe you. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Now, one of the things that I wanted to do, and I tried doing it during a lot of the matches being cast, was when you guys get into some of those tops, the Overwatch sniping positions, is just to get over and get the view of where what you're seeing, so the viewers can see. Okay, this is why this is a good spot. This is why they do it.
Yeah, actually, I did record all of them. I forgot to record the last one because I ended my recording when there was the kerfuffle.
Oh.
But all the other ones I got. Tourmaline, I didn't play great on. It was pretty messy. Got thrown for a loop a little bit with the Theta Denial that we had looked at ourselves. But yeah, I honestly wasn't very confident in playing Torm Team 2. I personally feel like we were ready to play the other side of all the other maps. And I think it would have been close drops or we would have won. But I think Torm Team 2, for me personally, like that's almost impossible. Like we tried, I spent a lot of time like mathing out that sort of denial that they used. But at the end of the day, like if both teams are like on a stalemate, eventually Team 1 can like move up their traders and just force Theta, and then like Team 2 can never
trust
get
me,
it.
we
just
were
feels
aware.
impossible.
We were aware. We put enough reps into it that we knew coming. Like unfortunately, the Tourmaline side balance is like very awkward at best.
We had some stuff planned for Mining Team 1. I was very ready to play Mining Team 1 personally. I actually don't think that map is quite as lopsided as
no, it's not quite as bad because it's so small. That's the only reason that makes it like somewhat playable, is because it's so tiny. You can flip sides quick.
Yeah, but Torm is brutal for sure. It's
speaking of Tourmaline, so due to the heat bug, obviously, and we apologize for the wait for getting the officials to collaborate and get back to us on what we're doing. Most everybody predicted, it's gonna be just a redrop. What were the thoughts with the deck changes going into the redrop for that match for that one?
I mean, I'll just speak for us real quick then. Basically, it goes back to what I said. Tourmaline Team 2 is like very extremely lopsided to like a humongous degree. So it was literally just throwing stuff at the wall.
We had 3 decks we hated, so we tried 2 of them.
Yeah, that's almost what it came down to.
Yeah,
so
I think that's fair.
That's not even like far from the truth. Like it's like
I think that
90%
it was better against what we're doing. The first one it just has no hope of winning because you have like these things that don't have a lot of range, like your Bullshark 2 on Sigma side. Our SR7 up high, like it just can't be contested essentially.
Well, also is no hope of winning when we're bugged out, but that's
of course. But I think your second deck was a better attempt at it, but yeah, it definitely is like a team side advantage it's almost insurmountable in my opinion. Both teams are equally skilled.
That is the conclusion we came to. So we came into game day pretty much like, okay, that's why we want to put Tourmaline drop 5, because it's like, okay, well, if we have to play this, then just fuck it. It's bad. Like it's bad.
Yeah, a lot of how like the tournament played out as a whole and stuff was CompQ actually had a pretty big impact on it. I'm not sure if you guys realize, but before CompQ even started, I had a very good idea of how we wanted to pick and ban against you guys when we ran into you. So we always made sure when we fought you in CompQ that we were very comfortable with the side and stuff that we got. And when I saw that you guys were banning Luthien and Ruby every time, no matter what, I definitely abused that and used that to our advantage. And that definitely helped us get the higher seed. I do think again that like all the other maps like mining, Luthien and stuff, they're much more fair if you're willing to think outside the box a bit. But yeah, Torm for sure. I never really wanted to play team 2.
Yeah.
I always wanted to play team 1 on Torm. But yeah, it's definitely a little bit lopsided there on that one, no doubt. Chicken, do you have any thoughts about any of the stuff that happened?
I mean, I actually have a question. Did you guys change a few mechs on Rube after we broad pushed you on Canyon? Or
we only changed one pick.
Okay.
And that
Only one
was,
pick?
as
Yeah.
you can guess, the Bane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually said, I'm like, wow, the ban on the back wall, like that can't be right. They must have adapted. Yeah. I was pretty confident when we saw like the bull shark and the Bane, because we were very ready for the aggression, like with the Alice and stuff. So I wasn't really worried about not being able to keep control of Theta once I saw those mechs. That's a good question though, Chicken. Yeah, I was curious about that.
yeah.
Sure.
I have a question. We each pick one
mean-
map, yeah, or just the winner?
I
For
think
next
we each pick one map for next year. I can tell you right away, like as long as
Please
I
don't
get my
pick
guys'
Tourmaline.
approval, it's gonna be Crimson. I fucking love that map, and I think it's extremely fair
Crimson's
on
a good
both team
map.
sides.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Torm. I think that and I was very hesitant about Torm going to this. I've never really liked this map as much as I think a lot of the old guard did, because
Term was
mean,
much better
well,
in old meta and old spawns.
the
It's
yeah,
issue-
the
it's
old
garbage
spawns,
now.
but also the range creep changes it.
Yeah.
Like the fact
Well-
that you have like 11, 1050 optimal clan ER large that can like
Yeah,
jump
you
up
couldn't
high.
AFK over and cover the entire map in
Yeah,
old meta at all.
it completely breaks it for sure, and
And
it makes
yeah,
it.
I mean the bigger part is like you said, the spawns. I think the spawns changed.
The
how
spawns
map
flipped the
played
entire map.
quite a bit.
Like mechs are
compared to-
faster now, but not even enough to make up for that.
Yeah.
For sure, Torm is I don't think it's a very
We
good combat
experimented with a number of pushes off of Team 2, including the one that you saw. A number of different ways to do it. I mean, you even saw some of that in CompQ, and they were all
Yes.
every single one of them was unsuccessful.
Yeah, no, it's tough for sure. Did you guys think about brawl pushing yourself? Because I got to be honest, we kind of I assumed that you wouldn't, and so
No.
we brought some more greedy picks and stuff to abuse that.
No, we were prepared for the raw bush like on Kenyan. Like we had some of the mech picks for it. Like we were ready. I figured you would brawl push. To be honest, it was no surprise. And as soon as your Cheetah was spotted 25 seconds into the game with missile packs on its arms, we knew it was
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah,
So-
we kind of just like I
cool.
thought that the brawl was so strong. I mean, Chicken can attest to this as well. We did a good amount of testing. It just seemed like okay, unless you have a full DACA receive deck that can't possibly win against the normal trade deck. You just
Right.
can't stop it.
That's sort of the thing is
It's literally like feels like
we
rock, paper,
knew
scissors,
we
too.
fake right. That's precisely right. That was my thinking at least coming up with it is that it's too like if we bring all DACA mechs, it can be very difficult to then win the rest of the match.
Yeah, we literally tested,
So-
and again, Chicken, you can chime in and talk about your
Yeah.
perspective as well. But for me, it seems like even against a full DACA receive deck, the brawl push has a decent chance of winning. Right, Chicken? Like, you agree with
Yeah,
that?
no, of course. Like you can, it's really hard to counter, and that's why I hate Canyon. I fucking hate it. I don't know why.
It's just so
I
strong.
hate that map.
Like people that think that brawl is dead, yeah, they're very mistaken. The teams that you saw not be successful with brawl push, like in this tournament, almost always the enemy team knew exactly what they were gonna do and had a full receive deck. Like, if you don't know your opponent is gonna do it, and you don't have a full receive deck, it's like almost impossible to stop if it's done right. It's actually
Yeah.
exceptionally strong. And
Kind of wished we played Team 1 on Rube. Ain't gonna lie.
well, we planned on brawling on Team 1 Rube as well. I definitely that's another one I feel like Team 2's favored just because of how Theta is angled. You guys did a good job of denying us with your fire mount. That was very cute, but
Yeah.
over time it seems like Team 2 just gets Theta, and so we were just gonna brawl push if we were Team 1 to get around that. And again, thinking it's so strong. Did not come to that.
Yeah,
I
we
did have the goal when we first started this year. I was gonna have a brawl strat for every map, but as Bowser knows, the plan didn't work out.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like a lot of our guys towards the beginning, I mean, you guys saw us try to brawl push you all the way back in the 7v7 during some scrims, and it just fell flat on its face. But a lot of that is like was finding the right mech choices, but also like the players. A lot of the a lot of our players were not as comfortable with brawl push, right? Like the EQ guys, sure, but like the JGX guys, not as much. That's not really a strategy they ever used.
Yeah.
So we had to,
Yeah,
we had to
you
put a
got
good
Stim
amount of
there,
reps.
so you got Stim to bring the Obbins to your team.
Yeah, good old ass. Yeah, definitely. That Oxide is so strong too. That's just a perfect example of a mech that just pushes the brawl into being like almost unbeatable. We realized that pretty early on, even in comp queue. Oxide was just so strong. Any more questions from the casters?
No, I love that you got just back and forth with, just the communication between both of you, just everything you did with all the different decks and stuff. No, it was a very, very enjoyable tournament to watch. I know back during, was it week 2, when Vile and when you went up against Revenants and, the issues that'll happen with that, but then seeing you go down and then just make your way perfectly back up through the losers bracket, then coming into the grand finals, I was happy to see it.
Yeah, I think people might look at the result and get the wrong idea. Like Vile was actually extremely strong. We prepped a lot because I knew how strong they were, and you saw it on mining as well. Like,
oh yeah,
like Chimera said, the moment like we both had a plan and we both knew what the other team was going to do, and they still crushed us, right? So you can't do that if there's a lopsidedness in skill.
No. If I hadn't been there to see what happened with that, the match way back then, I saw the issues that were coming up and everything. I was like, okay, well, but yeah, if they had, of course, won that one, then they would have faced you guys in the next round too. But then I still think we would have had a rematch between you two coming to the end.
Yeah, Vile definitely. Yeah,
so
very strong team. I'm very proud that we managed to beat them. I mean, they were last year's champions for a reason.
Yeah. I just wonder if we're gonna have any tournaments next year if these lobby issues keep happening. At the rate they're happening.
I hope not. I know that the serviceability it keeps fluctuating a lot. We'll see some days where everything seems fine, and then others where you're getting disconnects every match. Hopefully they can figure out what's causing it or something.
Yeah, I mean, I love this game. I think everybody playing it love this game, even if it's a love-hate relationship. But
9 years, and I'm still doing it. So yeah,
we all want it to stick around.
Oh yes,
and of course the people that play the game and that are watching the stream and stuff make that a possibility. Hopefully it continues. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching and playing the game. I want to thank you personally for that. You make it happen.
And thank you for bringing the entertainment.
Yeah. I will make sure to practice my. It's a Summoner G.
I have no idea. Oh, Summoner G?
Summoner G. Oh, hell yeah.
And I will make sure I practice my speed running to set up a lobby, so if we can get through this faster, in case that does happen.
Remake lobby before every drop next year.
Yeah, right. Roger. Something. And definitely we need to do that. We need to get rid of the fog in the in Ruby because that sucks. And at least from my view of it. No, trees fine.
Remove all trees.
I just want a side swap button.
Just make all trees combustible. That's all we need. That's the only issue.
Dude, I like that the Luthien trees can't be shot down. You can't actually destroy them. That's pretty cool.
I just took your tags off.
What?
I just removed your tags.
Breos in 7 minutes when you see that, I'll agree. Yeah, but I didn't make that. So don't blame me. Like I said, I'm just a pleb that's sharing my screen.
The what now?
Oh, the text being off center. But no, definitely. Thank you, both teams, for bringing everything you guys do. Coalition, congratulations again for being the 2025 champions. And Val, you all kicked ass coming in as far as you did too. I love it.
Thank you very much.
I'm very glad that we played a lot better than that last whatever that winner's bracket game. Yeah, is that when it was against Revenant? The first game against Revenant. Yeah. That was a disaster.
Yeah.
You guys bounced back from that for sure. You guys looked really, really strong in your last match against Revenants.
No, I think I remember right. Kong said that it was because he was sleeping. But that's Kong,
Well, yeah, thank you so much for casting. I just before I forget, a couple names I missed were like PsyQ and House as well for helping us. And yeah, thank you so much for casting, and thank you everybody for watching. I'm gonna call it there. So have a good night, guys.
Yeah, there he is.
Thank you.
Yeah.
GG's.
All right,
Coalition
so
again.
Yep,
Yeah.
GG's.
GG's to all. So, all right,
Yeah,
so
very good
I'll do
games.
another shout out to the officials. Thank you for everything you guys do for keeping this going and having to do all of a sudden quick collaborations because without you, we'd be sitting here with our, twiddling our thumbs going, I don't know what to do. Fire Ant, thanks for coming in and filling in and sitting in with us on quite a few of these.
Yeah, of course. Happy to do it. It's been fun.
Zonron, thank you for hopping in that co-caster seat and giving that a shot.
Yeah, thank you for helping me set up all the fancy buttons
Oh, yeah.
at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, well, for you.
For me, yeah, but
All right. And, of course, thank you to all you viewers out there, because
a
without
Friday
you, this
night,
wouldn't be
this one.
possible. You guys do keep this going and keep everything alive. So I'm going to leave the code up for another 5 minutes. I'm going to... I was told to, I'm allowed to, or I'm going to play something to kind of go along with this. I was going to do it before the all started, but whatever, I'm going to do it now. So thank you for everybody, for everything you guys do. And yeah, hope to see you on the other channels. More of the comp matches coming up starting 2026. So I might be
Yippee.
casting some of those. Well, I don't know yet. Haven't decided.
I will.
I need to turn
probably
off.
Try to, at the very least.
There you go. All right, I'm gonna kill my mech music and play something else for y'all. So I'm gonna mute myself, but you guys have a good one. And
Yeah, I'm probably
I'll
just
see you
gonna
ne-
start winding the stream down. So everyone on MWO Leagues 2, if you don't have the MWO Leagues main open, head over there.
alrighty, and I will. I'll see y'all guys next year. Thank you, everybody.
Have a good night.